Rhaenys Targaryen was born in 74 AC to Prince Aemon Targaryen and Lady Jocelyn Baratheon, making her a granddaughter of King Jaehaerys Targaryen. Her early years were marked by the peace and prosperity of her grandfather's long reign, for which he became most famous. As the eldest child of Prince Aemon, Rhaenys was first in line to inherit the Iron Throne. However, the patriarchal traditions of Westeros, which favored male heirs over female ones, seemed to forever overshadow what should have been her obvious path to the Iron Throne. In 101 AC, the Great Council was convened to decide who should succeed King Jaehaerys, as he had outlived both his sons, Aemon and Baelon. Although Rhaenys had a strong claim as the granddaughter of the eldest son, she was passed over in favor of her uncle Baelon's son, Rhaenys Targaryen, due to the council's preference for male succession. This decision earned Rhaenys the title the Queen Who Never Was. Rhaenys married Corlys Velaryon, the legendary sea captain known as the Sea Snake. Together, they had 2 children, Laena and Laenor Velaryon. Her marriage to Corlys strengthened the ties between House Targaryen and House Velaryon, both of Valyrian descent. Their children were considered strong contenders for the throne, further entangling Rhaenys in the politics of succession. King Jaehaerys had ruled the 7 kingdoms wisely for many years, but his later years were marked by various tragedies befalling his children, which brought about crisis of succession. With the deaths of his sons, Aemon and Baelon, the succession was unclear, leading to the emergence of 2 main claimants, Laenor Velaryon and Viserys Targaryen. Laenor, the son of Princess Rhaenys and Lord Corlys Velaryon, had a strong claim as the grandson of Jaehaerys' eldest son. Viserys, the eldest son of Baelon, was the grandson of Jaehaerys through his second son. To avoid civil war, King Jaehaerys called for a great council to decide the matter. Lords from all over the realm were summoned to Harrenhal to debate and vote. Laenor's arguments included his strong blood claim as the grandson of Jaehaerys' eldest son and the support of the powerful Velaryon fleet and wealth. Viserys' arguments included his closer relationship with King Jaehaerys and his experience in governance, along with the male preference customs of Westeros, which viewed Viserys as a more stable choice. The Great Council eventually decided in favor of Viserys Targaryen, passing over Laenor Velaryon despite his strong blood claim. The decision was influenced by the preference for a male heir, concerns over the precedent of female inheritance, and Viserys' perceived ability to maintain stability and continuity in the realm. The death of Viserys I in 129 AC triggered the bloody civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons, depicted in the live-action adaptation. The war was fought between the Greens, who supported Viserys' son Aegon, and the Blacks, who supported Viserys' daughter Rhaenyra, Rhaenys' cousin. Rhaenys was a staunch supporter of Rhaenyra's claim to the throne, believing in her right as the eldest child of Viserys. This alliance with the Blacks drew Rhaenys deeper into the conflict, positioning her as a key player in the ensuing battles. During the Dance of the Dragons, Rhaenys played a significant role as a dragon rider, mounting her dragon, Meleys, the Red Queen. She provided vital strategic support to Rhaenyra's cause, using her experience and wisdom to benefit the Black faction. However, her involvement in the war also made her a prime target for the Greens, who sought to eliminate her and weaken Rhaenyra's support. Rhaenys met her tragic end in the Battle of Rook's Rest in 129 AC. This battle was one of the most significant and brutal confrontations of the Dance of the Dragons. Rhaenys and Meleys faced off against King Aegon Siku and his brother Aemond, both riding their dragons, Sunfire and Vahagar. Despite her bravery and the might of Melees, Rhaenys was outnumbered and overwhelmed. She died in the battle, marking a poignant end to her storied life. Her death was a significant blow to the Black faction and underscored the devastating human cost of the Targaryen civil war. In the show House of the Dragon, Rhaenys Targaryen's death closely follows her fate in the source material Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. She dies in the Battle of Rook's Rest, a pivotal moment during the Dance of the Dragons. In this battle, Rhaenys rides her dragon, Melees, against King Aegon and his brother Aemond, who are riding Sunfire and Vagar, respectively. Despite her formidable presence, Rhaenys and Melees are ultimately overwhelmed and killed in the fierce aerial combat, marking a significant loss for Rhaenyra's faction and a tragic end to the tale of the queen that never was. It was one of the most ultimate ironies in a war of ironies between kin that the woman who would have been queen fell on the battlefield like any common soldier, slain by those who had the same blood as hers flowing in their veins.